Welcome back to Chronicle. As the second semester starts, substitute teachers are still in high demand. You heard us discuss that with the Teachers Union. Well, now a closer look at that. With the surging Omicron variant and teachers taking time off, there's a much needed call to come back to class. KETV News Watch 7's Sarah Feely has this story.
School just started last week on Wednesday, and I subbed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yesterday, and today.
75-year-old Pat Shepard retired from teaching years ago, but right now it's like she's back in her full-time job.
People think I'm crazy because I still sub, but I love the kids. I love working with the kids, and obviously I'm needed.
She says the substitute teacher shortage is critical. Marcy Berry says it's taking the biggest toll on teachers.
It is a crisis because there are not enough subs right now to help, and the teachers are the ones that get burdened when classrooms can't get filled.
Berry says those teachers are losing their planning periods covering for other teachers, so they're taking more work home and getting burned out. She implores those with teaching certificates to step into a classroom.
I'm hoping that by being in there subbing, that we can help them, get those days that they do need off so that education can continue.
Shepard agrees and says districts could help by relaxing requirements and curriculum expectations.
Society expects so much of educators right now. You got to be, the disciplinarian, you got to teach them everything. You got to be the mental health professional. You got to do this, and it's a lot.
Both say with masks and vaccinations, they feel safe and needed. Sarah Feely, KETV News Watch 7.
Well, districts are also seeing gaps in support staff like cafeteria workers. Westside Community Schools Director of Nutrition Services, Aaron Vick, told us in November they were down at least 25% for lunchroom staff across the district. Vick says getting people to apply has been a challenge despite all their hiring efforts. And adding to their stress is the stress on the supply chain, causing Vick and his staff to change the lunch menu, even getting rid of some items until they can get them in.
Might have ordered this, 100 cases of something for a serve or for across the district, and 50 of that came in.
With all the shortages and switching to remote learning, Nebraska schools are trying to find a way to cope. Well, maybe Council Bluffs has. Superintendent Dr. Vicki Murillo says she's not having many problems this year.
Currently, we are in a really good place. We were fully staffed, and at the end of the first semester break, we did have one staff member that had to move. So we have currently one vacancy here in the Council Bluffs schools.
Wow. What's the situation with substitutes and paras? Good there too?
We're pretty good. Paras is always an area that you continue to look for, and we have a little more mobility there with paras moving in and out of the district but currently I would say we have about 9 para vacancies, and our fill rate is what we call, and we look at every day to see how many classes are covered with substitutes. And we have had a fill rate of about 88%. So it's been a very good, we had some days last week where we were in the 90s. So continuing to really have that strong kind of coverage for our classrooms when our teachers are out sick is very beneficial to the school community.
So in Nebraska, there are some districts that are having a real problem retaining teachers, getting people to even be interested in education. Why do you suppose it's different in Council Bluffs than it is in Nebraska?
Well, I would say that we also have districts in the state of Iowa that are struggling to fill all of their teacher vacancies and with the para vacancies that they have. We have built a really good community here in Council Bluffs. A lot of opportunities and attraction that we have for our teachers to have some leadership roles. Also, when we do hire new teachers, we provide every teacher with a mentor. And that is a real benefit for our teachers. So they get in, they have a teacher that's assigned to them, and we have mentor teachers that are just part of our district level. So we're not assigning another classroom teacher to this teacher to really provide that additional support. These are teachers that are outside of a classroom that are assigned to new and beginning teachers to our district that provide a really good wraparound support. I think that is one critical piece. We also do a lot with professional development, and we offer a lot of opportunities for our teachers to have some leadership role in our district. And a lot of teachers like to be involved and to serve on committees, but also to lead like in what we call our CB University, where our teachers teach professional development, or in our summer academy, where our teachers are actually teaching the professional development to our staff, and then providing that opportunity for them to grow as we bring in national speakers every summer into Council Bluffs, so that we're not just sending them out to professional development opportunities, but we're providing that in our summer academy. Our teachers have really embraced this. And then I think another piece is being able to take that leadership role and become part of the leadership team. And I also have what I call a superintendent roundtable. And that roundtable allows our teachers to serve and meet with me monthly, so that I can continue to have that dialogue. I really believe that paying teachers well is critical, but also providing teachers a good place to work in an atmosphere where they feel like that they are engaged in that community in their school and larger with the district has made a big difference for us.
In Nebraska, there was a survey that showed maybe about 1 in 3 teachers or educators plan to find a different job ASAP, or at the end of the school year at the least. Are you seeing or hearing any kind of that frustration in Council Bluffs?
No, and I'm not aware of a survey like that in Iowa, but I do think that teaching has been hard. During the pandemic, this has been really a mental strain, not only, on the families living through a pandemic, but also for our teachers. They're coming into classrooms and they're working with students. And we had a period where we just completely shut down. Then our teachers had to shift and learn to teach in the hybrid phase, where they had students present while they were trying to teach at the same time online to other students, and then shifting back to all students being in the classroom, and how do we continue to physically distance students, and just our teachers experiencing that additional stress. I could see where it could be overwhelming to some of the teachers. That's why it's so critical that we continue to what we call let the air out a little bit and see what we can do to provide teachers with that opportunity to just have some time, additional time to plan and be in their classrooms without being assigned a task every minute of the day.
And some people say para-educators are critical to that role that you're talking about. Governor Reynolds just announced in her condition of the state that a plan to pay high school students to actually become para-educators. Your thoughts on that plan?
I think it's great. I think that the governor looking ahead, because we know that nationally everyone's talking about a teacher shortage that's coming down the pipe. And for our governor to be looking ahead and seeing what we need to do to get the paraeducators. Currently, right now, we have a pathway where our students can earn their early childhood certification. And we have students that are in apprenticeship program right now, our high school students, where they're going to school all day. They're earning their certificate, and then they're going straight into an apprenticeship program in the evening where they're getting paid to work with students and tutor our elementary students here in Council Bluffs. So that really lines right up with the governor's vision. And I believe we grow our own. I believe every student teacher that comes in, we really work with them and see if this is a place they'd like to call home, and we hire them before they graduate. What I mean is we offer them a contract, and then we say your placement will be determined when you finish and graduate. We will know where our openings are. It's going to be the same thing with these students that we're now putting in that pathway of growing your own.
Well, back in Nebraska, the biggest school district gives its students COVID-19 testing accessibility. OPS partnered with Children's Hospital to open testing sites at the Mills Building and Forest Station Elementary. Sites are dedicated to testing students who are experiencing COVID symptoms. Sites will be open through the end of the month. Coming up, some districts choose to go remote to help with any staffing issues. How daycare centers are keeping up with an influx in clients.